He's one of sport's all-time greats. To golf, what Bradman was to cricket. Tiger Woods is only 33, but he's already had a brilliant career. And he's now the wealthiest and probably the nicest sportsman on the planet. And all done with a smile. What a smile. But beneath all that toothy niceness lurks a real tiger. This guy is the ultimate competitor, and that's what makes him so thrilling to watch. This week, Tiger Mania comes to our shores when Woods competes at the Australian Masters in Melbourne. Just by showing up, he'll make the tournament a roaring success. But that's not enough for Tiger Woods. Every time he walks out to the tee, he's hunting for a win. When you're the best sportsman in the world, the scrutiny is unrelenting. Even when you're just out practicing your game. There are always countless camera lenses and thousands of eyes trained on Tiger Woods' every move. Mostly it's in awe. How can one man make the complicated and often unfair ways of golf look so simple?
Hi, how you doing, Tiger?
Tiger Woods rarely agrees to interviews. He's so famous, he doesn't have to.
Your time today.
You got it.
How's that knee of yours?
Oh, that's great.
At first, he's quite serious, businesslike. But when it appears, there's no mistaking that trademark smile. In trying to explain golf, in 1916, the New York Tribune wrote, "Golf is in part a game, but only in part. It is also in part a religion, a fever, a vice, a mirage, a frenzy, a fear, an abscess, a joy, a thrill, a pest, a disease, an uplift, a brooding, a melancholy, a dream of yesterday, and a hope for tomorrow."
Damn.
And all I thought you did was hit a ball.
Well, yeah, that too.
I can't imagine golf being an abscess for Tiger Woods.
I wouldn't look at it like that, no.
Just a bit of a sore sometimes.
Sometimes, absolutely.
Sore perhaps from the repetitive strain of lifting so many trophies. In his brilliant career so far, he's won 92 professional tournaments, but the ones that really count are the prestigious majors. He's won 14 of those, second only to the great Jack Nicklaus, whose record of 18 majors is well and truly in Tiger's sights. What motivates you today?
Winning.
Winning?
Mm.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Will it forever, do you think? I mean, how much winning is enough for you? Because you've won a darn lot.
I've won a few times, yes, certainly, and would like to win more.
What about the world's expectation that every time you play, they expect you to win? They even expect you to make history. Does that ever scare you?
Not scary, no. It's frustrating sometimes in a sense you have to explain yourself when you don't win. Even sometimes people just outplay you. That's just the way it goes. Or the fact you make mistakes.
Yeah, I think it's because you make it look so easy. I mean, is winning still easy for you?
It's never been easy. Ever. Never, ever.
As the legend goes, Tiger could swing a club before he could walk.
So right now I'd like you to meet Tiger Woods and his father, Earl Woods.
At 3, he was on American TV, outplaying and outwitting comedian Bob Hope.
You got any money?
He knows.
Wrap it right in there.
Tap it right in.
As a teenager, he won almost every golf competition he entered, including the US amateur title 3 times in a row. Then in 1996, at 20, Tiger turned professional. And such was the anticipation, he already had $60 million worth of sponsorship deals lined up. Did you ever think that to be a good golfer meant that you would be the most famous sportsman on the planet?
That's never my intent. I could give I really didn't care about being famous. The only thing I cared about is winning golf tournaments and winning major championships and trying to beat these guys out here. That to me was my goal.
What we used to do was play hacky sack.
In many ways, Tiger Woods is the accidental celebrity, the star who doesn't want to be a star. In fact, the young Tiger would do anything to avoid the spotlight, and even now sometimes feels uncomfortable in its glare. As a kid at school who did public speaking courses to push through his shyness, how do you cope with the fame and the celebrity that goes with your success?
It's good on one occasion in the sense that you can help a lot of people, and frustrating in the sense that sometimes people don't really leave you alone at certain times, and especially when you have a bite to eat and you got food in your mouth. So that aspect sometimes can be a little bit of an annoyance, but the people mean well. That's the thing, that they mean well.
Are you ever that shy kid anymore?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What makes you shy?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm certainly not a person who's gregarious and certainly outgoing, but more reserved than anything.
Sure. Do you think you were born to be this successful, or were you made?
Well, I think life experiences, and I think having two great parents certainly shaped that, giving me the tools and the confidence and the knowledge to go ahead and do that, and the guidance. I mean, that's instrumental. Not everyone has two great parents.
Tiger's parents, Earl and Cultida, were the first to recognise his rare talent.
Okay, you gonna make a par on the last hole?
Uh-huh.
Sadly, Earl Woods died from cancer 3 years ago, but what he taught Tiger about competition and sportsmanship will never be forgotten.
We went at each other all the time of just trying to beat each other because it was so much fun, and it was all good natured. That's the thing. It was never bad-hearted or anything like that, and we loved each other so much on so many different levels. Our relationship was very unique and very different because we weren't just a father-son. He was my best friend. He was a mentor. I mean, he was a role model.
You must miss him a lot.
Absolutely, each and every day.
Do you think you have to be pushed to be a champion?
No, I think ultimately it's up to the person. You can't push someone into that position. They have to enjoy it.
What's not to enjoy about this? He smashes the ball a huge distance.
And gets a nice kick out into the fairway.
It's good now.
Yeah.
There's his pinpoint accuracy. Topped off with the never-flinching ability to sink the longest and most important putts.
Expect anything different?
But before we deify him too much, remember this Tiger's human, and golf's an unpredictable sport. Tiger Woods can and does get beaten. Mild-mannered Australian pro Peter O'Malley has done it.
Be happy to do that all the time. He's number one, he's expected to win. I just went out and tried to enjoy myself, played good golf, and he had a bad day and I got over the top of him.
It was a few years ago at a tournament in America.
Beautiful putt.
The commentators thought it was the biggest sporting upset of all time.
The world number one is seriously up against it. That's good for Wayne.
But Peter took it all in his stride.
For Lane, and the biggest shock of day one.
Oh, it was good fun. It's always nice to be able to say that you've beaten Tiger Woods.
So is it that he's just the best player, or is there something else about him?
I think there's something about him. I think he has a fantastic aura about him.
When I caught up with Peter O'Malley, he was in training for this week's Australian Masters tournament in Melbourne and another showdown with the Tiger.
Another one. Sorry. It's like a rock star or a superstar coming to town with all the media attention, and it is like a circus coming to town.
A circus you want to be a part of?
Oh, you obviously want to be a part of it, exactly.
And what is your plan? Complete annihilation, or are you going to go easy on us?
I would like to win, there's no doubt. That's the whole idea of competing is to win.
In fact, just by turning up in Melbourne, Tiger Woods will get $3 million American plus expenses. But for the organisers and the sponsors, he's worth every cent. The event is already a sellout. Success sells, and there's no one more marketable than Tiger Woods. He brings so much money to golf, he's now being called the world's first billionaire sportsman.
I wish I made that much.
It's a ridiculous amount of money. We're talking about golf.
This is true. This is very true.
Oh, good on you for achieving it, but it is ridiculous, isn't it? That's all you're going to say about it?
Well, as I said, I wish I made that much.
Well, how much have you made then?
Not that.
Close?
Not that.
Will you, one day?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that a driving force?
No, never. Ever.
Tiger maintains golf has never been his first priority. His family is, and with wife Elin Nordegren, his family is growing. They now have 2 children, 2.5-year-old daughter Sam and son Charlie, 9 months old. As a parent, how has that changed you as a golfer and as a person?
Lack of sleep. Lack of sleep. I don't sleep a whole lot, but now I sleep a hell of a lot less, and it puts things in perspective, real fast. Going through, watching my dad get sick, and ultimately passing, and then the birth of my 2 kids. It's pretty special to see my kids light up and see the smile on their faces.
Do you plan on shaping your children's talents?
I wouldn't say necessarily shaping their talents. I think providing the environment for them to choose whatever they want to choose and be successful and be leaders in their own right. And hopefully, Elin and I can do that for our kids.
Do they have any talents?
I don't know. I don't know. A little young.
Not playing golf behind your back or anything?
Not that I know of.
Mine's not very good.
No doubt Tiger makes a great dad. His regard for children is legendary. He's poured millions of his own money into supporting disadvantaged kids through specially designed learning centres and scholarships. What are you trying to achieve through your foundation? What is the help that you're trying to give?
Trying to give these kids a chance in life. They're our future, and it's sad to see these kids going through abuse and neglect, and you don't ever want to see that in a child's face.
Look out!
It's hard to believe Tiger Woods is still just 33 years old.
Number 4 for Tiger.
If he wants, he's got decades left in the sport. And who knows what the record books will say when he finally decides to give golf away.
Another epic here at Augusta.
Not that there's any talk of retirement yet.
If I can give 100% and feel that my best is still good enough to win, then I'll keep playing. If I know that I can't put it together anymore like I used to, there's no sense for me to get out there and embarrass myself anymore. I won't do that.
You once said that golf is a platform. It's what you do, not who you are. How would you sum up who you are?
Pretty hard worker. Pretty hard worker, no doubt.
Driven?
Absolutely.
Focused? And hates losing?
Pretty much.
Loves winning?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.